Hi guys, a bit dark in here. Can we make it lighter? 1 second. That's a bit better. So I got a flower pot growing out of my head. Look, flower pot. So guys, my last live stream from our apartment. It's a lovely little apartment. We've had a nice time. To be honest with you, it's been okay. I wouldn't say it was one of my most exciting holidays, but it's been quite calm, quite relaxed. Me and the wife have had a lovely time together. Kids have loved it. Even the teenage boys were okay with it, even though they had no friends here this time. So overall, I give it about an 8. An 8, yeah. I'd rather stay longer than go home. I have nothing in me that wants to go home. I'd rather be here. It's much more fun here. We could just chill, have a drink, a nice coffee, have some nice food, have a swim, go for a walk down to the beach. So the plan today is, hi Elizabeth. The plan today is sit around the pool for a bit. We're going to walk to the beach, get some gifts for friends and family and for the kids. I think Giovanni has got a new girlfriend called, what's her name? Ruby. He wants us to. It's her birthday yesterday. She's only 15, so he's 15 as well. He wants us to get her some earrings and stuff like that. So we're going to do that for him, keep him happy. He's very loved up at the moment. So this we've only got about half an hour. Then we have to pack away and be out of the room by 12 o'clock. So my wife has given me 30 minutes to quickly do this live stream. I don't know how good the internet is, so I can't. I don't know if I'm going to be freezing or not. So I'm not playing any videos. So I've been reading through the Defending Elvis Facebook page. Defenders, the Team Elvis. We are such a proud bunch of defenders, aren't we? Shall I try and get a bit higher up? I feel like I'm too low down. I don't like it when I'm too low down, and it's a bit too dark in here as well. Let's get a bit more light in here. Oh, so I don't think I've put on loads of weight. I think I've put on a bit, so I'll go back on the diet, the carnivore diet, when I get back. Right. Ooh, that's a bit better. Still got a bloody flower pot going out my head. But anyway, doesn't matter. Let's get on with it. Morning. You're in DeQuincy, Louisiana. Hi, William. Hope you're well. William, do you like our channel? What do you think of Defending Elvis? So today, I've got the sun in my eyes a little bit. Hang on. I don't want the sun in my eyes, right? So not the best picture, but we are abroad. We're just on a very cheap little laptop. So today, guys, I woke up early. I've already said this on the walk. I did a live stream walking to the beach and back just now, walking through the town, which was lovely, very hot. Priscilla Presley recreates Elvis. I love that. One of you guys said it. Why is Priscilla Presley allowed to recreate Elvis? So she recreates his life. She recreates his life. She literally goes back to his days in Tupelo, which obviously she wasn't there. Through the 50s, she wasn't really there, was she? She was there in 59 for a matter of months. They were only friends. She admits this in her new book, that they were just friends. Thank you, Marla. That is so kind of you. I do it because I love Elvis and I owe Elvis, as we all do. We all owe Elvis. We all love Elvis. Elvis transformed our lives. His beautiful essence of his personality and, of course, his talent, his beautiful voice, altered us forever, transformed our lives for the better. So we defend Elvis proudly. So William says, I love this channel. I've been an Elvis Presley fan since I was 9 in 77, and I'm 57 now, and I'm an Elvis Presley fan for life. Yes, as many of us are. I'm 58. Welcome to Team Elvis, everyone. Any new people? Marla, have you been on our channel before? You're very welcome to Team Elvis. So I went onto our Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page. We also have a chat. If you click the chat button, you can join the chat, and we just have to add you on. We've got 11,000 people, more or less, on our Defending Elvis Facebook page. We really have grown, guys. We have TikTok and Instagram and X and Facebook as well. But the main channel where we defend is here, Defending Elvis Presley. Right. So let me just shut this door properly. So you know, I go on to our Facebook page, and I'm reading all the arguments. Now, when I say arguments, we are being very respectful. We are being very polite. We are being courteous, but we are also defending Elvis with facts, with research. So we're defending Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. That includes Vernon and Gladys and Benjamin, and of course Riley, Finley, and Harper. So I'm all of you guys are like a finely tuned flute or guitar or piano. We really have made it very clear that the way we defend is not through hate, not through anger, not through bitterness. We defend as loving as possible. We defend as if Elvis is watching us. We defend Elvis and Lisa in a way that Elvis would be happy with, that he would be proud of. Because remember, Elvis is a very loving, forgiving man. Elvis is all about love. He's not about hate. One of the most common things that are said to us, the defenders of Elvis, the Elvis fans around the world that are part of the movement of defending Elvis, which is growing massively at the moment, we really are making a difference now. No one can deny that. The whole defending Elvis movement has become a very loud noise around the world, which is amazing, because now that Priscilla has brought this book out, or about to, Softly As I Leave You, and we've obviously, many of us have read the 28 pages that were released by Apple Books, which we will be reviewing when I get back to England. That we can now stand up to Priscilla. We can now go, because now Priscilla, this is not 1985. When Priscilla did her book, Elvis and Me, in 1985, after quite a few interviews, trashing Elvis, even after the book was released, quite a few interviews, Priscilla trashed Elvis, twisted the truth, altered the truth, recreated Elvis from her point of view, painting herself as a victim and Elvis as a bad guy. Well, back then, no one disagreed with her. Back then, no one challenged Priscilla. Back then, everyone believed every word she said, even though it was a pack of lies, a fake fairy tale. The whole book, Elvis and Me, from my opinion, for entertainment purposes, just an opinion, not a fact. We're just a YouTube channel that we share and discuss opinions. As far as I'm concerned, the whole book was a fake book and a book of lies. Now that Priscilla is bringing out Softly As I Leave You, yeah, which she didn't leave her soft. She did not leave Elvis softly. Trust me. She secretly was dating Mike Stone, the karate champion, for a year, and then dragged Lisa Marie away from her father to live with a complete stranger, Mike Stone. And she broke up Francis Stone's family. Francis Stone was pregnant with a small girl. Mike Stone, the way he treated his own family was disgusting. Yeah. And poor Lisa Marie was the biggest victim of all of this. Poor Lisa Marie dragged away from her father at the age of 4. She couldn't believe what was happening. Yeah. She went through hell. People forget that. You people that try to defend Priscilla, what about poor Lisa Marie, what she went through when she was dragged away from her father? Lisa Marie loved her life. She loved her life. And out of the blue, just so that Priscilla can bonk another man, shag another man, poor Lisa Marie is dragged away, forced to live with a complete stranger. Could you imagine how she felt waking up every day to this giant man, Mike Stone, this giant karate champion? She must have been thinking, where's Dad? Where's Daddy? Where's Elvis? Where's the man I'm so close to? Remember how close Lisa and Elvis were. They were very, very close. Yeah. Could you imagine how Elvis felt waking up and his beautiful daughter is not there? And then finding out that she had been secretly seeing Mike Stone, an acquaintance of Elvis's. He didn't know him well, but he knew him. Yeah. How embarrassing and humiliating that was for Elvis. Could you imagine what Elvis went through when he discovered this secret relationship with Priscilla? He must have been horrified. Yeah. The whole thing is a disaster. But Priscilla will portray herself as a poor victim of Elvis, as a prisoner, someone who was controlled and groomed and was not allowed to live, to have a life, to do her own hair, makeup, how to dress, which is all bullshit. Priscilla, the poor victim, poor me. It's a game that Priscilla has been playing for 40 years. But remember, things are different now. Yeah? Because there's defending Elvis. There's Elvis fans around the world defending Elvis. Not just me. I'm one of the people. There are many other channels, and there's also many other people that have defended Elvis for decades. Many researchers. Derby Shaw is a good example. Things have changed. There's a new kid in town. When I say there's a new kid in town, I don't just mean Louis in the UK sat in his kitchen defending Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. I mean there's some new defenders going around. There are tens of thousands of new defenders of Elvis. Us. We are the defenders of Elvis. Yeah? So we are going to challenge the book Softly as I Leave You. We are going to challenge it. Yeah? And we're not going to allow Priscilla this time to just brainwash society. Society were very gullible, guys. They fell for it. When Priscilla released her book and it was a massive bestseller, society believed every word. The TV news companies, the tabloids, the magazines, the TV interview clips, the movies, the melodramas, the TV melodramas. There was one in 1988. Everyone believed Priscilla. Poor Priscilla even allegedly had been raped. Elvis was a strung-out drug addict. Some people even called him a paedophile. None of it true. A very sick man forced to take multiple pills every day just to get through the day, just to sleep, just to relieve his pain because he was so sick. Now, yes, eventually the pills, the prescription medication were abused and things went wrong. But that was right at the end of Elvis's life when he was 41, 42, maybe 40 at best. A sick man who needed prescription medication, who turned to his doctors to be able to sleep, relieve his pain, yeah, to get through the day, to give him energy. Yeah, pretty normal stuff. We still do it today. So there's me listening to reading the comments in our Defending Elvis Facebook page, and I'm listening to you guys. One thing we've always made very clear, we cannot defend with hate or anger or bitterness or resentment. We have to defend with love. So I'm listening to you guys, and there's what I think, let me just think of the name. I think the name was Donna something. Yeah. Let's have a look. I think the name was Donna something. Now I took a picture of all these comments, and I was reading all your comments arguing with this Donna person. When I say arguing, I mean defending. I don't mean you weren't being rude or insulting. You were just defending. Yeah. I was so proud that you guys have now learned how to defend with pride, with dignity, in a way that Elvis would approve. No hate, in a way that Elvis would respect. Elvis, of course, is completely against hate. So he wouldn't like us arguing and debating with these Elvis basher fans, fake Elvis fans. He wouldn't like us to insult these people. Yeah, he'd want us to list our facts, state our case of which was certain. He'd want us to be polite, dignified. He'd want us to treat these people, some of them haters, some of them calling us some pretty horrible names. He'd want us to rise above their hate and treat them right, but defend him. He would definitely want to be defended. So would Lisa. Lisa would want us to defend her father. One of the people said, "Oh, who's that guy in the UK? What gives him the right to defend?" I'll tell you, I'm an Elvis fan, and Elvis saved my life. That's what gives me the right to defend Elvis's honor, his dignity, his image, his reputation. So I'm going through the comments. You guys are fantastic. You really do know your stuff. You really do understand how to defend Elvis. You've done a lot of research. You've answered all of these questions where you're trying to disprove all the lies. You guys have become experts. Team Elvis, you really have fine-tuned how you defend Elvis. You do it in a beautiful way. Elvis will be so proud of you. You defend with facts, with knowledge, with research. No name calling. These people are insulting you again and again and again. These are really fake Elvis fans that have been completely tricked and brainwashed by Priscilla's lies, by the Smiths' lies, by the Stanleys' lies, by the Memphis Mafia lies. These Elvis basher fans have really got it wrong and have forgotten who they should be defending. They should be defending Elvis. And they use the word hate to attack us when they themselves are the very people that are spewing the hate at us. We are called haters because we defend Elvis by hateful ex-Elvis fans who are now not Elvis fans. They call themselves Elvis fans, but actually the people that they support are the Smiths, Priscilla Presley, the Stanleys, the Memphis Mafia. They support the very people that betrayed Elvis for money. So the whole world's turned upside down. Many of Elvis's fans that kiss these people's ass have forgotten that they should be supporting Elvis. This is what they've forgotten. And they're rude, and they're hateful, they're angry, they're bitter, they're nasty. We're not. Team Elvis, we're not hateful, we're not nasty. We don't name call. We defend in a dignified way that Elvis would approve of. So I'm going through the comments. So Donna McKay, this is Donna McKay's hateful comment. Yeah, there's quite a few. We're just going to read a couple. I don't have that long. I'll just do what I can. I don't have time to read your comments because I'm rushing because my wife has only given me 15 more minutes. Right. You people need to get over the hate and drop it. So straight away, it's what our defending is called hate. There is no hate here. Donna McKay, nothing we do is about hate. Nothing. In fact, I don't hate any of the people that are Elvis basher trashers. I don't hate any of the YouTube channels that have attacked me. Again, Elvis basher fans. Yeah. And drop it. It's sickening how fans have turned into a personal vendetta against a woman that Elvis loved until his death. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He always had a respect for her as the mother of his child. Yeah, poor Lisa Marie. But trust me, the love was long gone. Remember, she divorced him 4 years before he died, and she was with other men, and she completely ripped him off in the second divorce settlement, even placing a debt on his home at Graceland. There's no way that they were close friends or still in love. This is another lie that Priscilla tells. She will never prove to me that Elvis still loved her when he died. No chance. So you are deluded, Donna McKay. Let's keep going. So she has turned it into a personal vendetta. Elvis loved her until death, which is ridiculous. That was the reason he never remarried. Again, an absolute brainwashed bullshit lie. There's no way that Elvis never remarried because he still loved Priscilla. That's a joke. Shame on you for saying that. So far from the truth. So then it goes. So guys, I won't name call, but I will stand my ground and I will defend Elvis passionately. Yeah, that's why I said this person's deluded. Yeah, which some people may call that a name calling, but there's a certain way, there's certain words we're going to have to use to defend Elvis. But Donna McKay, I don't hate you. I forgive you for the fact that you are so brainwashed by the lies of the last 40 years from the books, from the trashy interviews. We forgive you. So let's keep going. That was the reason he never remarried. You would think that you people had an affair with Elvis. I mean, what a disgusting thing to say. Yeah, what a disgusting, silly thing to say. Get over your abuse and hate. Again, defending Elvis as being called abuse and hate by fake Elvis fans, by Elvis basher fans. Yeah, more insult. There is insult after insult after insult. We are told that we are abusive and hateful. And then they do the usual race card. Oh, leave the woman alone. She's 80. Another lackluster argument. The reason they say things like this, they don't have an argument. These people don't have an argument because Priscilla is in the wrong. Yeah. Now, I accept Elvis was not a god. He made mistakes, but he didn't do the kinds of things that Priscilla did. Priscilla has spent her life lying to the public about what really happened. She tries to recreate Elvis's life from her point of view, telling lies. Everything I say is just an opinion for entertainment purposes, not fact. We are an opinion sharing YouTube channel. Nothing I say is fact. Okay, and she never remarried because either she still had. Let's have a look. She never remarried. He's talking about Priscilla. She never remarried because she still had feelings for him. Are you kidding? Donna McKay, are you kidding? She was shagging Mike Stone for 4 years. Then she was bonking other people, including Robert Kardashian. Then she went on to Michael Edwards, who allegedly abused her daughter. He's admitted it in his book. Michael Edwards, the model, the actor. He abused Lisa Marie, allegedly. He admitted it in his own book. Even Lisa Marie said it on the Howard Stern show. So that was a 6 to 7 year relationship. Eventually, after many other boyfriends, she goes to Marco Garibaldi Garcia. Yeah. And she's with him for over 20 years and has his child. So stop coming out with this bullshit that you say that she never remarried because she had feelings for Elvis, for God's sake. Honestly, it infuriates me how ridiculous this comment is. So, of course, Karen and Linda are straight in there defending. I'm really sorry I can't read your comments, guys. I'm rushing before my wife comes back. So then Elvis was not perfect. She was very young when they met. Yeah, they briefly met as friends for months in 1959 in Bad Nauheim. Just friends, no relationship. Even Priscilla, in her new book, has admitted that there was no sexual relationship with Elvis when she met him. 2.5 years later, when she's nearly 18, things may have changed. So bringing up the fact she was so young is irrelevant. She was a typical teenage fan that was lucky enough by tricking Cary Grant into introducing her to Elvis. That's all that happened here. Right. She has tried to portray that her and Elvis were together from age 14 till the day he died. It's bullshit. It's ridiculous. It's the whole thing is a joke. Right. So Elvis was not perfect. Then we have, he was in the show business life and had many temptations. Okay, yes, he did. He was a human. He definitely was not perfect. But I tell you now, he was much nicer than the average person, a very good-hearted person, a very generous, kind, loving, sharing person who wanted to just give away his fortune to help mankind, to help the world, a beautiful Christian man. Yeah. You need to realize all of this. Fans put Elvis on a pedestal if he had no faults. As if he had no faults. Since when, if anybody that watches my program, Defending Elvis, with my team Elvis, knows that we always accept that Elvis was not a god. We don't put him on a pedestal. He was not, he made mistakes like any other human. He succumbed to temptation like any other man. But Elvis was a far kinder, more loving, caring, beautiful man inside and out than the average person. So I will put him on a pedestal, how lovely Elvis was. He really was a genuine, decent, loving man. He wasn't ready for marriage. He wasn't ready to have kids. He wasn't ready to settle down. That's all. He was forced into marriage, tried to do the right thing, tried to do the honorable thing, but in the end, he made a massive mistake. Priscilla and Elvis should never have got married, and the truth is they were not ready to have a child. We love Lisa Marie, but that is the truth of it. So then Donna McKay says, so get over the hate and remember Elvis is in the proper way. Now, we also do remember Elvis's talent, the beautiful man that he was inside and out. We always do. So then a few of you now start defending Elvis. I love this comment. Patty Pajeska. Are you here, Patty? Patty Pajeska. Quit using Elvis as a sword. You think he would like the way that she has slandered him for decades, saying horrible things about him. She has slandered him in books, movies, interviews, TV and print. She's called him controlling, manipulative. She's called him mentally abusive and emotionally abusive and physically abusive. She even called him a paedophile and a rapist. You get it, guys? And she even called him a buffoon. She sued him for the second divorce settlement. This is true, guys. Priscilla went back on a promise she made that she would never do a second divorce settlement. And this time, when she went back for more money, she really did rip him off. She ripped Elvis off, almost bankrupting him. The amount of money that she was demanded was cruel, was actually cruel, even placing a debt on Greystones to guarantee she gets her money. Yeah. Elvis could not afford to pay her. It was that much money. So let's keep. So can you hear everything I just said? This is Patty Pajetska, the way that she's defending Elvis. No name calling, no hate. She lists the facts. She lists the facts. This is how we now defending Elvis. We have fine-tuned how we defend, to list the facts, to discuss our research, to share our research. That's how you defend, guys. No name calling, no hate, just pure defending at its best. Team Elvis, fans around the world who want to defend Elvis, who want to expose the Elvis basher fans. These Elvis basher fans now worship the very people that have bashed Elvis for 40 years. These people that have never said sorry, that show no regret, and still make money off Elvis's back today. You know who they are, guys. They have become the new Elvis. It's an atrocity. Shocking. Right. So then she says about the lien being placed on Greystones in 1977. He told many friends and family and girlfriends what he really thought of her. He stated she was very cold and that he didn't want to marry her and was blackmailed, forced to marry her by her parents. If Elvis knew how she abused Lisa Marie after he died, she would either be in jail or not breathing. Quite an extreme thing to say, but I will say this. If Elvis got his hands on Michael Edwards, I don't know what would have happened. I know that Elvis is very forgiving and loving and caring, but the Michael Edwards situation, sorry guys, I don't know what Elvis would have done. It's unforgivable, isn't it? It's unforgivable. Right. So the thing I'm trying to proudly show here, guys, is no matter what your feelings are about these different people that have trashed Elvis, we can't hate them or attack them or insult them or call them disgusting names. We have to defend with facts. Defending Elvis, Team Elvis, are all about defending with facts, with truth, no hate. We defend with our research. Our sword is our research, our knowledge. Very, very important to me. I don't welcome any hate on my channel, ever. So Karen jumps in. Elvis never remarried because Priscilla put him off for life. She fleeced him out of his money with 2 divorce settlements. She wasn't content with the first, had to go back for another. Elvis may have seen other women, but Priscilla had affairs. After all, she left to set up with Mike Stone, and after a year-long affair, when Lisa was only months old, she had an affair with the dance instructor. Right, let's keep going. See, there we are, Karen there. Just defending with honor, with respect, no name calling. That's how we defend. Very important. Well done, Karen. So Elvis didn't love Priscilla. He tried to keep the peace for Lisa's sake. He was the better person, and soon he found out exactly what kind of person Priscilla was: cold and money hungry. It's true, guys. Cold and money hungry. Great comment. In her book, she even claims that she cheated first. This is after the marriage, of course. We all know that Elvis was naughty through the movie years, the early 60s. He was seeing other people. We know that. You know, we want to be honest. We want to be fair. But so was Priscilla. Priscilla was being naughty as well. We must remember that. It wasn't just Elvis. So then Patty jumps in. Patty Ann, are you there? Morning to Patty Ann. The lady is not hate, it's getting to the truth and exposing Priscilla how horrible she was. Simple. So then we get Nessa. Now, Nessa has pretty extreme views. Nessa runs a fantastic Facebook channel defending Elvis and Lisa. I highly recommend you subscribe to Nessa. So Nessa says she abused his child. If Elvis was alive, Priscilla would be shark food. But I understand Nessa's comment. So people, obviously we know it was allegedly it was Michael Edwards that abused Lisa, but Priscilla was responsible for Lisa. Priscilla was responsible for Lisa's welfare and safety. So she has to be responsible for what happened to her. She was supposed to keep her safe. She didn't. It's even said that she turned a blind eye to it, which is disgusting if it's true. Isn't it, guys? It's horrifying. What parent would do that just because she was obsessed, infatuated with Michael Edwards, the model? And then Elizabeth jumps in. Hi, Elizabeth. I know you're here. Elvis did not love her, especially when she sued him twice. Now, I can't honestly say to you whether or not Elvis loved Priscilla. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. It doesn't feel like love to me. It feels more like infatuation. I think he may have been taken by how beautiful she was. She was a very beautiful woman. But I also think Elvis may have been tricked and conned into thinking Priscilla was this very innocent young lady. But the truth is she wasn't. She wasn't. Anyone that reads Child Bride will understand that Priscilla was not the innocent person she makes out to be. This ridiculous story that Priscilla lost her virginity on the night of the wedding in May the 1st, 1967 is utter bullshit. It's been proven they were having sex for years before they got married. So this fake fairy tale that Priscilla has been lying about for 40 years is an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. And people have fallen for it. The public have been very gullible. So let's have a look. So there's a very long comment here. I don't have time to read it, but it exposes, the stuff that went on with Graceland, with Mike Stone, with Lisa, many things here. A great comment. Please, I have posted these comments onto our Defending Elvis Facebook page. Please go over there and follow it. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. So then Linda jumps in. There is no hate. This is about exposing the mistruths about Elvis from those who were closest to him. Please watch Louis' channel. You can learn from the channel. It's a very difficult, we go through a process of learning, don't we, guys? It's a tough thing. We go through a tough process learning about all the wrongs that have happened to poor Elvis and poor Lisa. It's heartbreaking. Then we are challenged by people and we are accused of hate again and again and again. The word hate is now used instead of the word defending Elvis. It's ridiculous. This isn't hate. This is defending Elvis's honor. Lisa would want us to defend her father. So then Mary Johnson says, we're not putting Elvis on a pedestal. He deserves to be remembered accurately instead of some bad person, Priscilla, who recreates Elvis's life. It's bullshit. Priscilla recreates Elvis's life, tells us the truth when it's not the truth. It's her fake version of Elvis's life that is so far from the truth, so unfair to Elvis. So what a great comment, Mary Johnson. So then she talks about the lien on Graceland, the 700 grand lien on Graceland, which forced Elvis to sell his recording rights pre-1973, by the way. She also wanted a percentage of his copyrights. Yeah, she was very greedy, a very, very cruel second divorce. This second divorce was still going on till the day Elvis died. So any of you think that Elvis and Priscilla were close friends? No, they were arguing over massive amounts of money and Lisa Marie till the day Elvis died. I would actually say, in my opinion, just an opinion, that Elvis and Priscilla were still arguing the day he died. the day he died, about money and about Lisa. Just an opinion, guys, but I really believe that. So then Donna McKay comes out with a half-hearted excuse. You guys have clearly... Right, one second. Let me just answer the door. One second, guys. Right, hello. All right, I'm going to say goodbye and I'll come.
She said you've got to bring the zipped up suitcase.
Zipped up suitcase, yeah?
And
that one.
Yeah, I'll lift up. And also the key card, come on, let's get back in.
All right, I'm coming down. Right, guys, I've got to go, but I just want to... I can go on, but my wife wants me to go down now. But you guys, you have to be very proud of yourselves. You guys have really learned how to defend properly with no hate. I'm so proud of Team Elvis. Elvis fans around the world that join our cause, our movement, to expose these hateful people that attack us purely for defending Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. So one of the comments is Donna McKay. Shame on you, Donna McKay. We forgive you. We send you love. Please do your research and understand the truth. We are not haters. Yeah. So Donna McKay says, this all happened 50 years ago. So what are you accomplishing? We are defending Elvis. We are letting the world know the truth. We are clearing Elvis's name. Yeah. We're throwing away the garbage lies. Yeah. Elvis's very own family and friends and ex-wife betrayed him again and again and again for money. And we need to get rid of that. We need to shut it down. So we are achieving a lot. We have made a big difference. Team Elvis have made a massive difference. I've already noticed now everywhere I go, people are defending Elvis everywhere. It wasn't like that 18 months ago. 18 months ago, there was a few people defending, but not like now. Now, wherever you go, people are defending Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. And we are exposing the Smiths, the Stanleys, Priscilla, the Memphis Mafia for the disgusting way they have treated Elvis and lied about him and twisted the truth for money. And they've done it again and again. These people truly have betrayed Elvis in the most horrible way. And we, of course, Elvis would want us to be kind and forgive and to defend in a respectful way, in an honorable way. We want Elvis to be happy with us, how we defend, but we still must do it. And I say this to the new generation of fans coming through, you must also defend Elvis. It isn't just about the music. It isn't just about how good looking Elvis was, how sexy he was, his movies. We must also carry the torch forward and hand it to the new generation of up and coming fans. And they must also defend Elvis. Yes, enjoy the music. Enjoy how wonderful and beautiful Elvis was, his lovely personality, his heart of gold. But you must defend him. You youngsters out there, you must also defend. So then, Donna McKay insults us a bit more. And then you've got Linda jumps in again saying there's no hate. And she just defends our right to defend. Nessa jumps in about Lisa's child abuse. Let's have a look. It clears Elvis if undeserving lies. Yeah, undeserving lies. Correcting the lies is not hateful. So Mary Johnson, correcting the lies is not hateful. And then Teresa says everything Priscilla does is for her own gain. She puts herself first always. I could go on and on and on, guys. Be very proud. All of you. You've got, Donna McKay, shame on you. Yeah. I'm not going to insult you, but shame on you. Yeah. You're supposed to be an Elvis fan. What would Elvis think of you? What would Elvis think of the way you attack the defenders of Elvis? Remember, Elvis is the victim here. Lisa is the victim here. A lot of these things went on when Lisa was alive. So Donna McKay, my advice to you is go and do some proper research and understand the truth. Stop kissing the ass of the Elvis trashers. Why are you an Elvis basher trasher? An Elvis basher fan. So please, Donna McKay, you need to open your eyes and remove your blinkers. Stop using the word hate as an excuse to attack us when all we do is defend Elvis with love and kindness. Not one person insulted you. Not one person called you a name. We defended with facts, with research, in a way that Elvis would approve. And Elvis would want us to defend him. Elvis would want us to defend him. So, guys, I'm so proud of you. There's other people that have jumped in here. You've got Irene, you've got Jamie, Teresa, Anne McPherson, so many of you. Hugo, there's just a few other names. I don't have time to go through them. Be very proud of yourselves, guys. So I'm not sure when the next live will be. Let me just think. It will probably be in the UK. Probably. I might do a few little on the way back lives. So, you know, like going back to the airport, all that kind of stuff. Holiday. I might do a few little holiday clips. Okay. But I'm not back in the UK till the early hours of the morning. So we won't be doing a live probably today, but we will tomorrow. So quickly have your last say, and then I'm going to go, guys. Thank you for joining me at Defending Elvis. We defend with love, with truth, with facts, with research. Thank you, guys. Love you all, guys. Thank you all for joining me. I'm very sorry I couldn't read your comments. I don't have time. My wife will not be happy. Love you all, guys. Love you all. Take care. And see you soon. See you soon. Take care, guys.